listening to the Uncut Podcast. We'll do it live.
Very good.
I've never heard the beginning of it.
Yeah. Pretty new.
Welcome.
Like 3
Alright,
episodes.
see you guys later.
Matt's done his job.
Yeah, good job, Matt.
Welcome to the 21st episode of the Uncut Podcast today.
I assumed that there would be a delay on it because there always is. This computer sucks.
Today I'm here with Matt Woods, Cameron Moss, Jacob Jones, and our special guest, Army star Drake Harper, in the flesh. Do you like being called Army star or no?
Army star. That's
Okay. Well, we're sorry. Well, it's good to have you here.
Army star. Where did you come up with that?
I just thought of it as I was talking really fast.
Was it because of the Army logo is a star?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He said Arby Star, not Arby Star.
Oh,
Yeah.
head employee,
Yeah.
Employee of the month at Arby's. We have Drake Harper.
He likes working
More
at
than
Arby's.
Arby's.
He's the guy that goes in early and gets the roast beef ready. He works pretty hard.
First guy in, last guy out. He is the Arby Star.
Oh, he smokes the meat.
Okay, anyways. Of course.
He's supposed to. Well,
Look
no.
at those buns.
It's good to have him here and everything. Who said that? Is it John? John said hello from camp. Hey, John.
Not even asked.
Camp Onasong?
Welcome back.
Bit early.
Welcome back, John. Glad
bit
you're at
early.
camp.
Is it band camp?
I don't. John, I'm glad you're at camp. I'm glad you're doing something, man. I don't know what you're doing.
He's at the Nelly Institute.
Oh, that's it. Oh, of course. They do a little retreat this time of year, don't they?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
John actually told me he was going
Camp
to get his.
Saskatchewan. That's what it probably is.
John actually told me he was going to get his driver's license real soon.
He doesn't have it already?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah. He said he was going to get it real soon. Hopefully, he's tired of people driving him around.
I would be too.
I feel you.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes
It's
sense.
not
John.
you, so.
We're rooting for you, buddy. Anyways, welcome. Let's just start off with something weird, and then let's get into the news. Okay? Because we got just a few things for the news, and it's not too much, you know. Drake, let's introduce you to the podcast by saying something, a real random topic.
Let's see what you got.
What animal would you shrink down to cat size for it to be adorably cute?
What?
Kitten or cat?
Let's say kitten.
Oh!
Let's say
Wow.
kitten.
Anything!
That just been 25.
Okay, think about this. An elephant, cat.
That's what I was
That was-
thinking!
I was actually
Holy
kinda
shit!
thinking that too. I was
Elephant,
kinda-
cat size, that might be the cutest thing ever.
Yes, that's literally what I was gonna say. Fuck, I
I-
have to think of something new.
I was thinking giraffe.
I like giraffes. You know what mine is?
What?
I don't know if you guys have seen that video of the baby kangaroo, but just imagine if like all kangaroos stayed that size.
Just, they would have like the really like the bing, bing,
Yeah,
bing
yeah.
when they
Have you
jump.
guys know what video I'm talking about of the baby kangaroo? It was on Twitter.
No.
Oh, dude, you'll have to look it up. Dude, baby kangaroos are fucking awesome.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll have to look it up.
Okay, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, but grown-up kangaroos are shitheads.
Yeah, they're shit disturbers. Don't get me
They're
wrong.
buff. Alright.
They're buff.
Every day.
I mean, there's so many like videos out there of like people getting kicked by kangaroos and shit, and then they try to box them back.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I love
Like
those
that
YouTube videos.
video of
Yeah.
the guy punched him because the kangaroo started attacking his
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
I would say a raccoon.
Okay, if he was a nice raccoon, I get that.
Well, he's the size of a kitten, so you could easily just pick him up by a scruff of...
Yeah, that's...
He likes it, alright?
Their mamas do it, yeah.
And then it just like lets out a high pitched kind of thing.
Yeah. He'd be a little bandit, though.
There was one time I was working with my dad out on a job site. There was a baby raccoon and it would make this weird like squeaking noise. And then my dad's work buddy Phil came up to it and was like, "What are you doing over there?" And like picked up. He was like hiding under a piece of plywood. And then as soon as he picked it up, it like made this really loud like kind of noise. Holy shit! He got really scared.
Oh, I bet he did.
That's
Fuck.
the end of the story. It was a bad story.
No,
I'd be
I like
scared.
it.
Holy shit. I'd be terrified.
I think elephant's a pretty good choice though. Elephant's a pretty good little cute animal
No, yeah,
size
elephant's
choice.
probably the best.
Yeah.
What about a dolphin?
I like a
I was
fox.
A
thinking that.
fox.
That's like just a fish. That's a fish.
You could put a mammal.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a regular old mammal.
just like any other mammal.
You carry it in like a brief-sized water case.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
let
You
it
just
swim
put
around.
him in like a I don't know 20-gallon tank or something.
Just to carry it around.
Yeah, keep him in your living room.
Oh, you could put him in one of those little like hamster balls full of water.
Yes, he'll swim around your living room.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. wouldn't it?
But the thing is, if it's in a ball, he won't be able to get out because he has to breathe air.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, I'm about to say.
It'd get a little sad after a while.
Man, what about a gorilla? A gorilla would be a little cute.
Just
Like a full-blown adult-sized gorilla, but like kitten-sized.
I was also
imagine
thinking
kicking it. It would go so far. Holy shit!
What about a frog? That's bigger.
Like a bigger frog.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of grossed me out, to be honest.
It's gonna be like all slimy. and
Yeah, I
stuff.
know.
I definitely have to kill that frog. 'Cause that just sounds too big.
That's good, man.
Good frog
That's
legs.
what I'm saying. That's good.
That,
Frog
those are
legs.
like frog
Stinky.
legs, more like chicken legs. Dude.
That's a roast.
Fat.
What did John say? I can't read that.
I'm
Cam.
here. Cam taking it back to 60 with the
haircut.
haircut.
Hey, you saw the sideburns, didn't you? Noticed. You noticed.
It's taking him back to 60. Well, let's go right into some news we got. It's been a while since we've, done the podcast, so we've missed quite a few news events.
How long has it been? Like 2 weeks?
2 weeks, I think.
It's not that long.
2 weeks. Yeah, it's not that long.
If you think about it, we haven't really missed a week since just now.
You're not wrong.
So,
But a lot of news is accumulated in 2 weeks.
yeah, Matt. How recent are we talking about? Is this the last 2 weeks now, or is this just gonna be the last week like usual?
Are you talking about headlines?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a timeline for.
He just finds random ones.
Okay.
It's not always recent.
Fake
Could be from-
article from 1998 says
Could be from
Osama bin
20
Laden
years
has.
ago.
Osama bin Laden has been eaten by a whale.
Yeah, real.
Okay, starting with our first news. You gotta do the news scene. News. Sadly, Alex Trebek, the host of Jeopardy, diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
I thought you were gonna say he
Me
died.
too. I'm like, no fucking way.
I was like, this has to be like
It could be-
real
it
recent.
No,
could
this
be
is
any
old
day
news.
now.
This is old news.
Okay, about to say.
But he's
3
diagnosed
months.
with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, the
Four
worst of its
times.
kind.
Yeah, what is the timeline for stage 4 cancer? Like, how long are you supposed to live? Not
Nah.
All I know is it's not long.
Stage 4 is the last stage, okay, and pancreatic cancer is the worst
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah.
So it's pretty bad.
They just found it and it was stage 4? That's so shitty, dude.
Well, if you think about it, we could every single one of us could have cancer right now, and we wouldn't know it. It's inside you, and you can't tell until you die.
You can't tell until there's some kind of minor effect,
Yeah.
or like
That's
you just
crazy.
die. Because I actually learned about it today in anatomy. There's I think it's called like small cell or oat cell
Mhm.
cancer, where it goes into your back and it just makes you have back problems,
Yeah,
and
but
you don't know what it is.
I have back problems all the time, so like,
It could be cancer, and then
Literally.
you just never know. It's scary to think about.
Mhm.
you find a lump, could be a lymph node, could be a cancer. You
Yeah.
never know.
Mhm.
What I did though learn today was that most breast cancers were like easily treatable nowadays.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a good sign.
That's
I feel
really
like I've
good.
known a lot of people, or just heard of a lot of people that had breast cancer
Oh, did you see
and got
the-
cured.
Speaking of diseases, not cancer though. Did you
AIDS.
See, yeah, but I said, did you see the guy that got cured of was it HIV?
His AIDS, yeah.
Was it AIDS? Wait, what?
It was
No,
AIDS.
AIDS has been cured.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't. It was like a bone marrow transfer, and then the guy got cured. Like he doesn't have HIV anymore.
It doesn't mean that we have
It was,
found
I
the
think it
cure.
was like the second person in the world or some shit like that.
Yeah. AIDS
Really?
is
Yeah, in
curable
London.
in some cases now. So
That's
right.
actually really cool.
By bone marrow
Good for
transplant
him.
or some shit. I'm pretty sure it was a bone marrow transplant.
Holy shit.
God.
I also learned today about breast cancer. Once they remove an entire tit from you, they fill it back up. So they like
Only
put
if you're
put
Angelina
entire
Jolie.
thing- No, well, I mean your insurance has to pay for it by law.
Really?
Yeah.
Most people
So
just
by
don't
law-
have tits anymore. After
By
this.
law, if you're like, I don't know, say 40 years old and you're diagnosed with breast cancer and they have to just remove your entire left boob, by law your insurance has to pay for you to fill up that left boob again and make it look normal.
That's crazy. What?
Well, fucking
Just
imagine
one
if they did.
fake tit.
That's
And then
fucking
they'll readjust and lift the other one.
That's
Like
awesome.
Ooh, a
it's
free boob
crazy.
job.
Mhm.
Free boob job
They
and
do
removing
cancer.
cancer.
I think they should make
Win-win.
They should
Come
make
out, looking even better.
they should make a nutsack lift. Because if you think
Hey
about
man,
it,
every year after 40, those things gotta hang just a little bit more.
dude, like
Mine's already hanging down to the knees. So
when you're an 80-year-old man, you're literally dragging them on the floor. I swear.
There's always those really old guys at the gym that you'll walk in and see and you'll be like, I can't unsee that, man. I can't unsee that your left nut is literally hanging lower than your knees. They just like drop it and they're just like, they just turn around and you're like, God damn.
I wish there was a surgery that made your nutsack completely smooth.
Like smacks you in the face.
So like a Brazilian, basically.
I just feel like it would be like super tight.
Or if you
Like
just had,
literally that.
or if
Like
you just had one
perfectly
ball the
smooth.
size of a pool ball,
I can't even
but it was
imagine
just
that.
one ball, so it was really smooth.
So like Cole's nut.
Yeah, so kind of like.
It's like in the cartoons where they put like clips in the they go like this. And
Yeah.
they clip the back of their
Give
skin.
'em a facelift.
Oh yeah,
Facelift.
that's funny. Oh,
I see.
Good hit over there. Good little hit over there on the drag mod. Next news. Fortunately, more bad news. There was a shooter in New Zealand.
Oh, I
Killed,
fucking heard about
At the
this
mosque, right?
yeah, at the mosque. Approximately killed 49 people.
I think
Like 50 plus,
I think
I
the
think,
total now is 55.
55.
Shit. That's so funny.
I think last I checked it was 49, but I know it's gone up since. But
It's crazy to me. I never would have predicted that there would be a mass shooting worse than an American mass shooting in the next 10 years.
Dude, in New Zealand too. New Zealand's like super fucking peaceful.
And you know what happened?
Not really.
6 days.
I feel like I've seen it on a lot of like charts, but
6 days after they passed a law that's banning all military style weapons.
New Zealand did that.
Yep. 6 days after that shooting.
So what are military style weapons? Just
AR-15s.
rifles?
Probably
The
anything that's
AR-15s
anything
are
that's
pretty much the same
automatic.
thing as M4s.
Okay.
Probably anything
just
that's automatic,
semi-automatic.
maybe semi-automatic.
They
too.
could. I mean, they take 5.56. Like, that is a military weapon. It's got a 30-round clip.
Well, we can't shoot our M4s automatic. We have to do it semi.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
Only.
In combat?
I'm not sure. That's one. I mean, because we have to qualify for the weapons, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's why. I'm not sure about combat.
I know for a fact in combat you probably use automatic.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, if they have like, are you gonna shoot a chopper gun like semi-automatic?
I mean, you use if you have the 249, that's obviously automatic.
Yeah.
The 240 Bravo, obviously automatic. The 50 cal.
That's definitely
Yeah,
automatic.
that's
automatic. The Mark 19,
That's definitely automatic.
Yeah.
That's the one that shoots grenade shells, right?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. There's oh fuck, I lost my train of thought for a second. So whenever you're training and you have to like, I guess, do a bunch of shit, you're only supposed to use semi-automatic. I guess it's for accuracy shit, or okay.
I'm not even 100% sure.
I would assume it might be accuracy, because if you go out automatic, I mean the kick is gonna rise you up anyways. It's gonna be hard to hit.
I'm not sure, but I feel like in combat they would use semi.
Man,
Yeah.
if you think about it though, the enemy's gonna have an AK-47, and it's not gonna be semi-automatic.
Yeah.
So you'd expect that we would be allowed to use.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Well, I'd be
there's
like,
already-
it's too easy if we
there's
use
already-
automatic.
Like I said, there's already the 249s, the 240 Bravos, the 50 cals, which, I mean, you always won't have a 50 cal, but,
Yeah, but they don't use that shit on just your average guys. They'll use that on hard points.
I mean, for a squad, we'll have a 249.
I feel like they would just go to any lengths just to, be safe.
Yeah.
But back to the New Zealand shit. They're banning all, I guess, military grade rifles. And does that mean they're only like
I'm guessing,
guns are
like-
still available, but like
uh,
only like manual reloading, bolt action, like
Yeah,
no,
I'm
not
guessing
even-
just like hunting rifles,
Okay.
shotguns maybe. I'm not really sure about that. But that's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
I just
I just seen the headline. I didn't read it. I didn't read
I didn't look into too much of it, but the one thing I did notice was I saw a video clip of the live stream of the guy before he did it, and right before I guess he started, he was like, "Subscribe to PewDiePie." No, I swear to God.
Actually,
the New Zealand shooter?
Yeah, New Zealand shooter.
I listened to I listened to a podcast. I can't remember what podcast it was. It might have been the New York Times, but they were, and it was just about the shooting, and basically this guy, it was kind of like just like an attention thing, because like he posted something right before it said like subscribe to PewDiePie and like live stream something, and so it was kind of just like an internet attention scheme.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't know the story behind the PewDiePie versus T-Series shit that's going on YouTube, basically there's an Indian music company that's supposedly becoming the #1 YouTube subscribed channel.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They're just really close.
They're
Neck and
really
neck.
close.
Pull up the live feed.
Oh yeah, we could pull up the live feed.
Yeah, there's a live feed of how many. It's crazy how much it changes, literally every second.
And the thing
It
is,
changes.
once one gets lower, the other one skyrockets up. And then once like T-Series gets closer, then it's just.
I'm still not subscribed to
all
PewDiePie.
Me neither.
Think about
I am.
already being the #1 YouTuber out there,
He's already got a lot, yeah.
and then you have people just giving you free press. There's free vouching
It's
for
90
people
million
to describe.
subscribers he's on right now.
Oh shit, they're winning!
Whoa.
Wait,
Oh shit! Live
No, they're
feed
not.
right here. Live feed.
Not one.
They're winning.
Not
No,
one.
they're not.
Of course.
Oh, no,
Six,
they're not.
9,
I'm an
6,
idiot.
9.
I'm an idiot. Sorry.
PewDiePie's winning by 30,000.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's
I saw
almost
the
at
60.
100 million. That's
He's
crazy.
close. He's got 10 million more. He could do it easily. The thing is, though,
That's so crazy, dude.
if you've been following this since like last September or October, which I have, just because I just watch him, people are just going out of their way just to say like, fuck this random ass company. We want an actual individual to support YouTube.
I agree.
Plus,
So like,
plus it's a huge company. And it's an Indian company, and PewDiePie is more for. Or he's not.
it's
American,
what?
He's
No,
Swedish.
he's Swedish.
Does he
but-
live in America though?
No, he
lives
lives
in
in
England. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, he's like the definition of what YouTube should be.
Yeah, but
Not
have you
what a corporation controlled.
have you looked at T-Series channel?
Yeah,
They only get like 100,000 views.
Less.
Yeah, literally.
And
Well,
they
that's
post like 6 times a day.
They
Yeah.
post like
Well,
6 or 7 videos a
But
day.
India's population is second in the world, and they're right behind China. Like they're about to pass China with the most population.
I also did watch a video.
A bunch of people from India.
I also did watch a
subscribe to
video.
the channel.
I watched a video about like this internet conflict. I saw like what I guess Indians were saying about it, and they were saying that there was one kid who said that T-Series is like a huge corporation, basically controls India, and is granting a lot of Indians' population the access of Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
So T-Series is giving a bunch of Indian families Wi-Fi and the access to the internet.
Mhm.
So by doing this, when they automatically get on the internet and they go to YouTube,
Automatically subscribed.
they're automatically subscribed.
Yeah.
Not only that, but they're automatically recommended other kind of videos from these companies like that.
That's like a
Not a bad,
dictatorship.
Yeah.
not a bad
It is.
strategy.
That's
I mean,
fun
when you're
out.
talking,
Yeah.
you're talking about internet though, so it's not like.
No, it's a good strategy. Don't
They're
get
just
me
like,
wrong.
It's like a dictatorship
No, not at
over
all.
the government, though. Or not over the
I
government,
mean,
over
but
the internet.
But the only thing they have power over is their Wi-Fi.
Which, that's the whole net neutrality thing.
But it's the whole reasoning of why they're so big. Like that's why they're doing so big.
Yeah,
is because
but I mean, okay, let's say T-Series passes PewDiePie. Nothing's gonna happen besides a bunch of Twitter trolls getting.
no, it's there's nothing that's really going on. Like there's no real conflict between the two. It's just funny because so many people are just randomly supporting him. Like for example, Mr. Beast. He's gone way out of his length to do shit.
I really don't like
He's
Mr.
made.
Beast.
I really don't
I
either.
didn't like him, and then I started liking him.
I don't
He does
really
some
watch
shit that
him.
no one else does.
He
really
some-
does.
He does some good. He's a good person.
Yeah.
He is.
He gives out a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not his money.
And also, like, you don't. I mean, he does crazy shit, like shit that you don't even see on.
Like that $200,000 airsoft. Was it airsoft?
The paintball war.
Oh yeah, the paintball war.
Curse was in it. I really
Yeah.
like Curse.
Pokemon was in it too.
He got like fucking like.
Fuck Pokemon.
Well, he got like what is it, like 20 YouTubers to stand in a circle for like over a day for $100,000,
Yeah.
I
and
didn't
they were like
see that
popular
one.
YouTubers.
I saw the title for that though.
It's
It was at Rice Cub's house.
Was it?
Yes.
Thought so. It looked familiar.
He basically though like he does just these random schemes just to support PewDiePie.
Which is cool.
He even went on the
Fuck
Super
these
Bowl. He bought Super Bowl tickets and sat in the stands. And he was going to bring in a huge sign that said subscribe to PewDiePie, but they wouldn't let him bring it in because it was a distraction to the field goals.
Yeah.
So they wore shirts.
That's fun.
But back to the whole moral of this New England shooting thing.
New Zealand.
Or, yeah, New Zealand, sorry.
Wow.
I know, right?
There was a shooting in New England?
maybe. Maybe
Holy
with,
shit.
Maybe with the muskets, I don't know.
Oh my god.
But,
The Boston Massacre.
the Tea Party.
There was one.
I think that it's just so much of a meme now that people will just do anything to really go against people these days.
There's no way.
There's no way. Because, I mean, he even said that he's not affiliated with any of this shit. There's no way he's affiliated with any of this shit.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying there's something wrong with that guy who shot up 55 people. There's no way it was for a fucking
No,
internet.
there's no way. But the thing is,
PewDiePie didn't
articles
say,
are
go
saying
kill
that.
Muslims.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, articles are saying that it was meant to raise his
No,
sub count, but it's not.
No,
Not at all.
Well, it was
Well-
it was attention. Obviously, like if somebody's
He
gonna
wanted
say
to
that
take-
and
yeah.
say like basically write a fucking or like say a manifesto on a Facebook live stream and then say, don't forget to subscribe to PewDiePie. Like you're being an attention whore, obviously, if you're gonna say that. So it was.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, I feel like there's a 50-50 shot that he would have even done it because, you know, I mean, he's not going to get as much attention if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, yeah. But I still think something's fucked.
Oh,
wrong with
obviously.
them. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's definitely something wrong with it. And like I
But then
said,
again, the people are saying that it was a stunt to raise his subscribers are also the people that are 70 years old and have no idea
Yeah,
the fucking idea
yeah, it's not that deep.
of this
for
time.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, for PewDiePie, T-Series is probably the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Oh, definitely.
It's just
Absolutely.
raising. It's
Yeah.
going to continue to raise his subscribers like,
yeah.
for a long ass time.
But I also don't think that he cares that much.
He probably.
No, he does it.
I mean, he wouldn't care if they passed him
But
because
he likes to
they've
be
raised
number
him.
one. He's been
He
number
probably wouldn't have
For
like.
years.
How many did he have before this whole thing?
50,000?
control.
60,000?
No.
I mean,
50
million, yeah.
50
That's what I
million.
meant, sorry.
one.
Sorry.
So you're saying like within this time, his subscribers his numbers have raised 40 million?
Yes.
It's the best thing that ever fucking happened to him. Besides the fact that he got huge on YouTube in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he's got to be loving this.
Like, the distance between him and, like, the next biggest YouTuber is, like, insane.
Yeah,
Who
talking about a
is
single
after?
person.
Justin Bieber, I think.
I don't know. Who
I'm
is
pretty
that?
sure it's Justin
Well, I think
Bieber.
it's actually YouTube Sports and then YouTube Music or something like that. And then it's another account. I don't know actually who it is. But it's like a fat 10 million away, I think.
That's
Or no, at least 20 million now. 25.
the
So.
Captain Sparkles. Just kidding. Kidding, fucking around.
Chain of marbles.
It's definitely a syndicate.
Something like that. But I mean, he's been doing this shit for like 7-8 years now.
Yeah, it's Justin Bieber, 43 million.
He said, "Yo, Elvis, play me a song."
What? When are you interacting with crowd? Yo, Elvis, play us a song. Y'all are lame. Hey, why don't you go shove your dick up to your mom's ass?
Can't even front. You make me sick, all of you. Who is that?
Hey, this is.
Get off your Xbox, pleb.
Hey guys, I
When he
just got.
said, "Elvis, play me a song," I thought it was
Wait,
kinda
guys!
funny.
I just
I
got
think
sent
so.
a video by the person who called us lame.
All right,
You
what's
guys wanna
a good Elvis song, guys?
A good Elvis song.
Nothing but a hound dog.
Remember I had a dream that
Hey, what's this guy's name? I can't even see it. Boston?
El-
Boston Rich?
Oh,
GA?
shit. Hey, he just sent me another one.
chicken.
About time we get some interaction. What school are you at?
What are boys?
What school are you at?
Let's not get too invested with.
We are at 3257 Oak Lawn Avenue.
It's on the corner of
in Oceanside, California, right off the 405.
Yeah, it's right next to Santa Monica Pier.
It's right next to Santa Monica Boulevard.
We snuck into our high school to record this podcast and do it live in the boiler room.
We're in a basement, you idiot.
Virgin Islands Community College.
Look behind.
Virgin Islands Community College.
It's probably like the 4 white guys that live there.
How'd you know?
Anyways.
There's actually 6 of us. Asshole.
Sorry.
Next news.
Lori Loughlin, you guys know that chick from Full House?
Yeah.
Oh,
heard all
Jesse's
about this.
I heard about
this
what.
shit, man.
What was
Aunt
that?
Becky.
No, you haven't heard?
Her contract got cut by.
Fuller House. So they made Fuller House.
Fucking thing sucks!
They made Fuller House. And, Lori Loughlin was Jesse's wife on Full House. And basically, IRL, she was fired from Fuller House.
You know
New TV
why?
show. Yeah, do you
First
know
of all,
why?
I do know why.
Let's hear it.
Fuller
So
House was
she-
fucking terrible. I just
It
want to say
wasn't that
Full
good.
I watched the
disclosure.
first.
It was a
episode,
cash out.
And then when I heard that all the original guys weren't going to be in the show throughout the entire season, I'm like, I can't watch this.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Yeah, he's talking to you, man.
What do you say?
Ass.
Take off that Red Sox hat when you
Your
were
fucking
not
name is
in
Boston.
I should kick your.
Wait, how the hell does he know where we're at?
Because
We're in
we
Cali,
told them,
bro.
Yeah, we told them we're in Cali.
We're in
so-
Boston, California. What are you talking about? Okay, so she got in trouble for paying. Was it? I think it was Is Santa Cruz? Was it Santa
I
Cruz?
think so.
Yeah,
I didn't really read the college or
She-
anything.
paid USC to get her daughter on a rowing team, even though she didn't
Which
qualify.
she wasn't even on.
Yeah.
She took pictures with the team. That was it.
Yeah. But she just got the qualifications, and then that was like the start of it, and then it went a lot deeper, and there was all kinds of kids who, they got paid for fake credentials and fake ACT scores and fake SAT scores to get into schools and stuff that they didn't belong in, and it was just basically a lot of corruption. But the thing is this has been going on for there was like 2 celebrities,
The 2 celebrity kids
and then
at
just random rich
at
people.
USC, and one of them paid $500,000 just for her kid to get in.
Yeah, which it's USC, man. It's a party school. Like you could probably get in on your own, but whatever.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I also heard
I'd
that
understand if it was Harvard or like Yale or something, but it's USC. It's a party school.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to USC for grades.
Especially
No.
not them. She literally didn't even. One of them, I can't remember. One of the 2 was talking, like she's like basically an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
She made a YouTube video and was like, "Yeah, I don't even want to go to college. My mom's making me. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fucking party the whole time."
Yeah.
That's literally what she said in the video. And now, honestly, I don't think she deserves anything but to be scrubbing floors at a fucking McDonald's for the rest of her life.
No, it's not her fault. It's her mom's fault.
Yeah, her mom's fault mainly, but I was kind of talking about more of her mom.
Okay.
But still, she had to know. There was no way she didn't know that her mom was paying $500,000 just for her to go to fucking USC.
Okay, well, your mom
She didn't
says
even need to go to college.
your mom says you're gonna go to USC, and you say I don't want to, and she says tough, and so you go okay, and then you end up going to USC. Like that's all you know. I don't think
Dude,
this girl. She's like very nice.
I don't
Seems
know.
like a pretty good person.
She knew that she wasn't on the rowing team, though. You know what I mean? And she took pictures with the rowing team.
You
There's
got
no
me there.
way- If she was completely in the dark, she's a little not all there.
Well, she's a very
Or
sweet
she
girl.
just
I don't know
didn't
how
care.
smart she is, but she's a very nice person from what I can tell. So
Who knows?
Scrubbing floors at McDonald's. It's the only job
With
they
Dirk.
deserve.
Well, I mean,
With Dirk from McDonald's.
she comes to Illinois, she'll be making $15 an hour in the next 6 years.
Side note.
minion in here.
Side note: Dirk from McDonald's is a guy who works at the McDonald's in the place we're at,
still
in the
works
town we're at right now, and he's just a hilarious
He
guy.
quit for a little bit. He would
Yeah,
we would go in there after
He
soccer
was on
practice.
American Idol.
Yeah, he was.
He was
Yeah.
on American Idol.
Wasn't he on The Price is Right too?
No, I think he said he was.
I just
think
know he
he
was
was
on
like-
American Idol.
He has a
No,
tattoo.
he loved-
He has a tattoo like right here.
No, you know what?
That's the
He
Price
loves
is Right logo.
he loves game shows because I would go in there, like when I was in middle school, and I was bike riding fool, and I basically,
oh wow.
We would hang out at like McDonald's like almost every day, like just somewhere to hang out, and they don't kick you out
After
there.
soccer
So
practice, is that what you're talking about?
yeah, that too.
Okay.
And basically Dirk would come over to our table and just talk to us about a certain game show. And
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
it was
dude.
hilarious.
Dude, I know what you're talking about.
Didn't we
We
went
worked at the Enterprise Center, not the Enterprise Center, the Scottsdale. The
I'm in high school.
where did the Rams play? Because he was pissed at the Rams left.
Jones Dome.
Yeah, he worked at the
I
Edwards
feel
Jones
like
Dome.
everybody's bad. I barely watch football, and I'm pissed at the Rams left.
Dude, there was
Football
okay.
sucks.
Now we're just kind of
It's
spiraling
rigged.
here. But since we're on the topic now, there was a guy from Barstool Sports who actually it was actually like a really good video, even though Barstool Sports is mostly just satire.
I think I know exactly
He
what you're talking
basically he was like
walking up
he
to
went to
random
talk to people in
St.
St. Louis
Yep.
about the Rams leaving, and then he talked to people in LA about the Rams being in the Super Bowl.
They had no
and they were
clue.
literally like they were just like she was like go LeBron, and like just people in LA
Are
literally
idiots, bro.
none of them give a flying fuck about football.
I watched.
And the Rams went to the Super Bowl. There was probably 37 Rams fans in the stands,
No,
maybe.
I did watch a lot. I watched a lot of football. So like every time the Rams would have a home game, like you could just see all the empty seats because they played at the Coliseum, which is like they're getting a new stadium, which is like gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be useless though.
It will bring a crowd because this new stadium is fucking really nice looking. But they play in the Coliseum now, which is like super old, and like they would never get like anybody. Like it wouldn't even be 50% full, I think. But like
It's funny because fucking, even though St. Louis is a big city, but it's like the smallest big city.
It
You
is.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well,
It
if
is.
you include St.
It
Louis County with St. Louis City, it would be like the 10th biggest.
Yeah.
The metropolitan area.
The
is
metropolitan
huge.
area is
No,
huge,
yeah,
which
it's
is
big.
really what matters.
Yeah, but it's downtown St. Louis. Like,
It's a small city.
yeah, it's a
It's
small.
360,000.
It's like the 62nd largest
Yeah,
city, technically, in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
but-
just
but-
city.
No, it's like
we
20th
love
or something.
we love
No,
the
no.
fucking. We
It's
love
like
like the
60th.
sport teams here.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
So
Like,
We're-
we're a good like sports city.
oh,
We
for
are
sure.
we are
St.
religious
Louis
in our
is a great
sports.
sport.
Yeah.
Even more now so because we only have 2 teams.
Yeah.
So like if you're on the Blues or if you're on the Cardinals, like you're all we got. We're gonna fucking love you. You
Yeah.
know? We only have
Yeah.
2 teams.
I really wish they were gonna make a soccer team here. That would be
They
fun.
might. I think.
I mean, if
I
you
think
think
that's
about-
one within the
Or
next 5 years.
basketball.
I want a basketball team.
Basketball team would
I
be
don't-
really
I
sick.
I don't think we are, but I want to. We
No,
had
not
a
at all.
basketball team,
We did,
but
but
we
then
sold it in like the 60s or some
Dude,
shit like that.
the
Yeah.
Hawks, and they won a championship in St. Louis.
Really?
You're right, 62. I didn't.
We
know
have
that
a lot
was
of-
that
Trae
low.
Young.
Yeah, it's,
We would have Trae Young.
I thought it was more
Fuck.
way higher.
I
up,
mean, we
too.
would have a lot of
insane.
young basketball prodigies too. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people
I mean,
who
St.
love
Louis
basketball
does
here.
make some good basketball players.
Yes, they really do.
I mean, some of them, but it's not like a
But-
crazy amount. But
Even if St. Louis did make good basketball players, I mean, if we did NBA team,
Dude,
we'd
NBA's
have to draft anyways.
Yeah.
NBA's rigged as fuck, anyways.
Yeah.
hey,
I mean, I don't know if NBA is rigged. It's just the fact that like the same team wins it every year, and that's not rigged. It's just like it's
It's a
a
dynasty.
problem. Like it shouldn't be a thing.
It's
with
like the
any-
French league in soccer.
like with PSG. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why watch?
Yeah.
Like,
the team right there. But
See, when you're talking about a
Yeah,
league
Man
when
United.
it was for so long, it was literally just Golden State
it
and the
still
Cavs.
is. Yeah.
It was
but
just
no, it's
Golden
the Golden
State.
State and the Cavs.
Golden State and the Cavs for so long. Like, how can you honestly care? Because you already know 100% what's going to happen. That's why I like baseball, because baseball, it's proven. You can bring up so many examples of why you can't just acquire the best player in baseball and win. Look at Mike Trout. He's been to the playoffs 1 time in his entire career, and they got swept. And he's the best player since anybody.
Sliced bread.
That is also why I like baseball.
Chug your beers,
too.
yes sir.
And so yeah, I mean,
Dude, but like, okay, the thing about the Warriors is like, okay, they've been the best team for like 4 years now. So what do? They sign the one position that they were bad in was
The
center.
center, which
They
is
signed,
DeMarcus Cousins.
yeah, they just signed an all-star center this season. So like, I don't
It's-
know what their odds
Their
are
top
to win.
5 lineup is all stars.
Yeah, it would.
That's fucked.
Yeah, like I don't know what their odds are to win the championship again, but like they're going to win the championship again this year. Like there's no team that's going to beat them. It's stupid. Like a couple of them are going to be free agents next year, but like who would want to leave that when you're winning that many championships? Like why would you want to leave?
What about the Rockets?
Rockets. They're not bad.
Winning. They're not winning the championship.
They're doing pretty good, right?
James Harden is snapping. James Harden is having another MVP season. Don't get me wrong, but it's just James Harden and Chris Paul. They have 2 All-Stars. Golden State has 5 All-Stars. So like,
The Rockets is my team.
I like the Rockets.
It's just unbalanced.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's just unbalanced, man.
It's literally, yes, it is like so unbalanced. It's not even
It's
fun
just
to
the
watch.
Warriors. That's it.
They need to
It's
they
just
need to be
Warriors.
busted up.
2 of them,
Honestly.
Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins, all 3 of them are going to be free agents next year.
That'll
but,
help.
But who knows if they'll leave? Because they could go back if they wanted to. It's up to them.
If they did, that would make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, if they left.
I've always liked the Columbus Crew, but you know.
The Columbus Crew.
Drake also liked the Columbus Crew too.
Hell yeah.
That's great. That's really. I haven't thought about them in a
I
while.
love basketball. Who's ready to play some basketball?
Nah, like the NFL and the NBA are too big,
Yeah.
and when something's that large, there has to be some sort of insider, pulling strings, like corruption. I think that they're rigged to a point.
Yeah.
The NFL for sure.
The NFL just pisses me off.
NFL is so fucking rigged.
I don't know, man. I watch a lot of NFL. It's hard to say if anything's rigged. Like,
Dude, there's so much money there.
don't get me
People are
wrong.
pulling strings. They're picking refs.
I mean, did you see that contract that one guy? I don't watch baseball, but I know that guy.
I don't know shit about baseball.
Was it
Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Signed-
400.
Okay, so here, dude,
Fucking
it's kind of crazy what the free agent market has done this year. So Manny Machado signed. It was like I can't remember what it was, but it was like $350 million
To the Dodgers.
contract,
Yeah.
and that was the biggest contract in sports history. And then a couple days later, Bryce Harper signed a $400 million contract,
He
which
said, "Hold my cup."
was then the biggest contract in sports history. And then Mike Trout signed
hold
an
the
extension with the Angels for 12 years, $430 million, and then that is now the biggest contract in sports history. So it's like,
The crazy thing
which
is,
it'll end there because Mike Trout's just the greatest player in the past 60 years. So.
really?
Yeah.
It's crazy because I've never.
Nobody, you don't. The reason you don't know really who Mike Trout is because
His team sucks.
he's been to the
like Barry
playoffs one
Santoro.
time. He got swept at the time that he went to the playoffs, and he's never like the Angels have never been a great team with Mike Trout, and it's honestly like that's why I kind of wish that he would have looked for other options because the Angels have just literally shit the bed
Like
with the greatest player.
Yes, he is from STL, by the way.
Yeah.
As you could tell from, he said the guy from STL, the guy with the STL hat. Is he from STL? Yes, he's from
Yeah.
STL.
Yeah, and I'm from Boston,
I'm from
from
Texas.
Boston.
Pakika.
Bakika outside the Green Mountain.
That's how they talk.
Hey,
they do
hey,
that.
hey, I got
I
got 3 things to say. Hey, 1, fucking New York style pizza, yeah, so it's too thin, okay? 2, fuck Derek Jeter. I don't care who he is. I don't care what he did. He's a fucking asshole, okay? Fuck Derek Jeter. 3, hey, fuck Derek Jeter, okay?
Oh man.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Let's go into the next news.
Next news.
This will be a quick one.
Man, we were on. What did you start that with? That was the
Lori Loughlin
yeah.
firing for Florals.
I was just gonna say, what a segue.
I think
That was really good. Guys.
He's going in the red. He said,
I think we should have a competition
Go crazy. Go
on
crazy.
how far we can get off the actual subject.
Honestly, don't do that because we'll go
we
forever.
started with the USC scandal, and then we ended up getting to
Mike Trout's contract.
Mike Trout's $430 million contract.
Dude, we're
Pretty
we're-
good news. I
We're
mean,
all drinking, so it's just gonna keep going if you let it.
I'm sober as a gopher.
John Ball said Tennessee here. Well, welcome from Tennessee, John.
I'm wasted.
Anyway, next news.
Yo, you guys
It's
want
just
to talk?
water.
Actually, I do want to talk about our friend Cole's accident today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
were
can,
talking
we,
about
can,
that.
we can chat about that for a little
I
bit
got the
before we go to
scoop.
the next
Okay,
news.
so-
Memphis, I'm sorry.
It's John.
Ooh, that's
You like the Grizzlies?
Yeah,
Ooh.
stay safe.
that's
Stay
sucks.
Smoky Mountains. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Gatlinburg.
Country music.
Gatlin, Chattanooga.
Good, right?
So
Hey, how's that state income tax? Bet you don't got any.
We're just talking.
No
to
wonder
John
your
Ball,
highways are
okay?
shit.
This is John Ball.
John Ball looking crazy.
Okay, continue with
Actually,
Cole's
Collinsville.
crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
So we have a friend. We have a friend named Cole He has one very large nut, and the other one is regular size. Just a side note, but anyway, that's Cole.
Oh, I thought this was the topic.
No, I guess
No,
we're
that's
going
not
off
the
the news
topic,
for a second.
But if you're gonna tell somebody who doesn't know Cole
needs
one
to
thing
know
about
what it looks
Cole,
like.
you're gonna tell
Yeah.
you're gonna tell him about the big nut.
Can't wait.
Yeah. of
So
course.
we're going to the gym, and he drove separately, and we pull in, and I went to the back of the parking lot because there wasn't any spots. But Cole's like, oh, I guess he spotted something, and he goes around to pull into the spot, and he's trying to back in, and the guy next to him was about to leave, and as Cole was backing in, like he's coming in,
Backwards?
tail first,
Yeah.
and
Tail
and
first.
this truck backs up and hits him on the right side of his car, right in front of the door.
Was he in the UPS truck?
No,
No, he went to the gym.
that would have been hilarious.
He went to the gym in the UPS truck.
He just
That
stopped
big
by.
ass truck.
He has
No.
this goofy ass uniform on.
Yeah, and this fucking Nissan Frontier
Ooh.
dings Cole, and then Cole's like, oh shit, I just got hit, and then the guy like tried to pull away
Oh.
because and he was about to leave, and Cole got out, and he was like looking at it, he's like, what are you doing, like you stole my car, bro. And so the guy gets out, and as I'm walking from the side of the building, I see Cole there, and initially I was like, oh shit, did he just get in a crash? Because I saw the guy like standing outside of his truck, and I looked over, and I'm like I do one of these, like, what's going on? And Cole, he looks over at me, he goes like he just, and I was like, Jesus.
You go,
So-
got it.
So oh yeah, so he got smacked, and so I go over there, and the guy's standing on the side of his truck, and Cole's like talking to him, and he's like, and the guy that hit him, he's like, man, I don't know, it's a pretty small dent, man. Like, you really gonna call the cops over that? And then so that set off an alarm in my head, right? So I'm like, okay. So I go to my voice memos and I start recording because I'm like, this guy's gonna say
That's
something.
smart.
This guy's gonna say something stupid.
Mhm.
So
Good thinking. Very good thinking.
yeah, one of my professors was telling me a story about how he got hit once, and the guy was basically like trying to act like it wasn't his fault, but he had him on record. Plus, I'm also a journalism major, so
That's smart.
record everything.
Yeah. Good shit.
And
You recorded me right now?
yeah,
Are we live? What
this-
the fuck, Corey?
this is yeah, and so it was a noticeable dent. Yes, it was small, but it was
You
noticeable.
can see it through the pictures.
And so they agreed to exchange insurance and their license to take pictures of it. But then he was saying, like, he's like, I don't know, man, like, do you really think you need a police report for this? And I was like, and he went over to his truck to get something out of it. And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure you want to make an accident report for this. Like, just because this guy's saying, like, I don't,
He's being
like,
sketchy.
He's
yeah.
probably a
Basically-
felon.
like, if somebody hit my car and it made that dent, I don't care. I'm calling the police to get an accident report because
I'm calling the
that's
cops.
how you get your insurance to like actually or to like find. I don't know. Like if you don't have an accident report, they don't know whose fault it is.
You could have backed into a mailbox.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. And then he's like, yeah. And so then Cole's mom is a cop, so he's like.
I can tell my mom.
He's like, and then Cole's like, Cole didn't have his license on him, which was like, I don't know, that's just Cole. Like he's kind of dumb, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, man, I don't have my license on me. It's at home, and he's like, oh yeah,
We love you, Cole.
call the cops and have them come make a report without a license. That sounds like a good idea. And I was like,
So he's just playing
and
Cole.
Oh, I would have told my mom, like, get
Yeah,
over here.
I was like,
In the squad
and he
car,
goes,
bro.
and then after that is when he
Get the
said,
paddy wagon.
And my mom
then-
gave me my license for.
And then after that, Cole's like, is when he said, oh, my mom's a cop, so she would know, like, if I really need to call the police and make an accident report. And then he goes, yeah, do that. Call your mom. And then at that point, I'm like, does this guy have like a warrant out for his arrest or something?
Dude, he
Is
seems so sketchy, man.
Yeah, it was really sketchy.
Dude, he's
And
probably
then
on parole or something.
the next alarm, okay? The next alarm that goes off in my head. He's got a Tennessee license plate, right?
Mm.
He lives
Hey, the
here.
guy from Tennessee's here.
And
right?
his
Chill out.
number was a North Carolina area code.
Wake
What the
Forest,
fuck?
I saw that. That's fucking weird. Yeah.
It was a North Carolina
Yeah.
area code, Tennessee license plate,
That is
and he
fucking
lives
weird.
here because he goes to the Club Fitness in Collinsville. And he
That's
said
weird.
he goes there like every day. So that set off another alarm, and it was just weird. He was basically he was trying to make it sound like he just wanted Cole to just like
Fuck off.
not do anything about it because it was a small dent. Guarantee you, if he has to get it fixed, it's at least $500
Just get a plunger.
because
That's what I was thinking.
How-
Like hot water and a plunger will do it.
How deep is like the dent? Like,
I don't know, but I'll tell you this: we went inside and Cole's car was towards the back of the parking lot, and we were like you can see outside of the Club Fitness windows, and I could see the dent from inside, so it was noticeable. It was a pretty noticeable dent.
that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Dude, fucking lives in
And so
Collinsville.
yeah, that was
License plate from Tennessee.
Area code.
that was sketchy.
North Carolina. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's real weird.
I really thought this guy was just either
Have you seen this guy in the gym
huge
before?
dickhead or either huge dickhead or had a warrant out or something like that because
That's weird.
he was trying to just skeet out of there. He almost pulled away from Cole. He said the first thing he said to Cole, he was like, "What? Did I hit you?" He's like, "Oh man, I didn't even feel it," which is like
Oh my God, that's totally.
You
kind
know
of
it.
hard to believe
Bro.
because one, you would know when you're backing up and then you stop moving because you hit something, and two, you would probably fucking hear it.
There's a crumbling sound.
When Jordan
Yeah.
Sturmer hit me, that shit was so loud, and I was like, I didn't know how bad it was. Obviously, it wasn't bad at all because my tail light just got busted. Like, it was not bad whatsoever. I just needed a new tail light, which still haven't gotten fixed, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I heard the noise, I was like, oh my fucking god! Like, it sounded terrible. Like,
It's not like you had like a cave in.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It like wrecks sound fucking bad. Like, you, even if it's a little bit, like you hear the context.
was he going?
Like fucking 5 miles per hour.
Doesn't take
Because he was
much.
just pulling out and
Yeah.
he like nicked me and broke my light. But anyways, I got out like expecting it to be terrible and it was nothing. So for that guy to be like, oh, didn't even fucking realize, like,
Yeah,
he's fucking lying.
I
Like,
seriously doubt
Yeah.
that he didn't feel it or at least hear it. So
mhm.
overall, he was just really sketchy. But it was the right phone number because Cole texted him a picture of his license and he said, "All right, man, we'll get this figured out or whatever." But
Mhm.
It's still. Sketchy.
I would have been if I was Cole. I'd have been like,
It's
"So,
really weird.
did you just move here or something? You got a Tennessee
Yeah.
license plate and a North Carolina phone area code?"
Yeah,
Wh-
I
wh-
just catch that.
Whenever I was driving to school one day back in high school, Louis Ibera rear-ended me in the parking lot.
No damage.
No damage at all, but like you said, it's really loud and it's really
Dude,
noticeable.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
like
your-
wrecks are loud.
Your
and
car
scary.
shakes and everything. Like,
Mhm.
And as soon as
You
it
notice
happens,
it.
you like get that feeling. You
Yeah.
know.
Like you just automatically think like the worst possible.
your
thing.
stomach
stomach-
drops and
yeah, your
everything.
stomach
Your
drops.
stomach
You
drops.
get hot.
Because I forgot who it was, but this bitch.
This was like this was the day you got your license.
Dumbass
No,
bitch.
no.
No, it was.
It wasn't when I
after.
rear-ended the person.
Oh, okay.
It was. I was going out of school, and I think it was like junior year or
Makes
something.
sense.
And then
Oh, my bad.
no,
Oh, okay.
it's a different one.
Okay.
That was when I was a sophomore. But I was going, and then I stopped, and this fucking bitch, I forgot her name, bro. Fuck, what's her name?
Just call her Amy for.
Yeah,
for this
sure,
purpose.
Amy. She was
I know
going.
Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows Amy.
She's got a clean record. I don't know what it is.
So I was going, and then bitch, she goes, douche. I go, me and my brother, bro. My brother looked at me, and goes,
He goes,
fuck.
Did you go?
I'm like, fuck. So I go out, I open the door, I look. I had the hitch on, right?
Oh shit!
So nothing happened to my truck. Nothing at
Fuck
all.
them, I bet.
Oh, it fucked the front bumper of her Jeep up though.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I told her, I'm like, listen, this is your problem now. There's not a scratch on me.
it was her fault.
It was her fault.
If there was no damage
There
at
was
all
no-
to
You
your
didn't
truck,
even exchange insurances.
No,
or
she
anything?
hit.
Wow.
It was the hitch.
I'd be pissed.
it's kind of lucky for her because she didn't do any damage to your
Yeah,
truck.
that's true.
So
But
she
she
doesn't have
had
to.
to replace her front bumper though. That's for goddamn
I would be
sure.
pissed, but if it was basically any other
That
vehicle,
too.
she'd be responsible for another
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah.
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 That'd make your insurance skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be funny. All right, next news, real quick. We'll wrap up this news real quick, and then we'll
Oh,
go to a break.
quick story. I was on my way here, and I was sitting at that light, like the one where Swick is, and like the bowling alley, where you turn on. Yeah. Like the fire department's just like down that road.
Yeah.
I was turning onto there, and we get the arrow, and we start going. We go over the railroad tracks, and the lights, like the fucking things start to come down for a train.
What?
Like as you were going over the railroad tracks?
Yeah. Yeah, we get the arrow, and then the things start coming down, and the person in front of me stops.
On the train tracks?
On the train tracks. They stop.
No.
And I literally go, "Arr!" I'm laying on my horn. I'm like, you need to do something. And they just like slowly speed up, and I swear to God that shit almost came down on my car.
So
That's bad.
so you're saying you get the green light, you're going, and then the things start like ding 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 ding.
Yep.
And you were right.
As soon
under
as they
the,
start
you were
going,
right under the ticker.
hold on.
You know,
As soon as they start doing the ding 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 ding, the guy stops, and then it starts coming down, and he starts rolling forward.
Why wouldn't you just fucking hit the gas and go through
That's what
it?
I said. I was
If you're already-
laying on my horn.
If you're already midway and it just started dinging, I'm just fucking sailing through that.
You
I was
might
like,
as well.
dude, I'm either in the middle of an intersection or I'm getting hit by a train. Like, I need to do something.
Yeah.
You need to go.
Yeah.
It was
That's
crazy.
fucked.
It was
That's
bad.
Next news, this will be mostly for, I think mostly me and Cameron. I don't know if you guys still play Hearthstone or not.
I
It's been a
dabble in
while.
it.
It's been a while, but I let them go.
Well, they're announcing they announced a new year. It's the Year of the Dragon. And they're doing a new expansion called Rise of the Shadows. And they're bringing back a few of the old cards. Dr. Boom is one of them.
But he's different.
He'll be different. We don't know his mechanic yet, but he will be different. Rafam is back, if you remember Rafam.
But he's different.
Wait, I
Rafam,
feel like I might.
He's from what was it?
League of
League of
Explorers.
Explorers. He's the one who
Okay.
you discover a 10-mana artifact.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like one was like fill your board with zombies. One's like
Yes.
deal 10 damage
Okay.
to
Okay.
the entire board or something.
Basically, it's the entire expansion is based around villains versus World of Warcraft city called Dalaran, which is a spell city floating in the sky ship.
Gotcha.
It's literally a neutral city for. It's like a floating Disneyland.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
But I thought that would be an interesting update for all you guys out there if you didn't know about that. Next news. This one's kind of big. Google announced a new gaming console,
What?
Wow.
supposedly to compete with the PS4 and Xbox
Dude,
One.
what's that one from Drake and Josh?
The
Game
Sphere.
The
Fucking GameCube.
GameCube.
Google announced it not too long ago. They said they were going to talk more about it on March 19th. I didn't see
crazy,
anything about it, but let me show you guys really quick the trailer that they posted about it. There's nothing really to it, but
This is for a console?
Is this not a concert?
Right.
I'm pretty sure this is Coachella.
Definitely Coachella.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Hogwarts.
that's definitely fucking Need for Speed.
That's when it comes out?
That's not long.
Wait, that's already passed.
No,
gonna say, it's
that's
already-
no, that's
it's the
when I
21st.
said that's when they announced more about it. I
Oh.
haven't seen more about it yet. I don't know what else they announced about it,
Okay.
but just know Google has announced a gaming console. It's coming. I don't know what it's gonna have, but it's coming.
Is it to
Probably
compete with
gonna be
Soulja
like
Boy's?
$800.
They're trying to compete with Soulja Boy's console.
Probably. Soulja Boy's console is really good.
That's been taking the market by
Crank
storm.
that 3,000.
Have you heard about Soulja Boy's gaming console that he posted out, man?
I think it was. I thought it was just like a bigger emulator.
It's a scam.
Soulja Boy.
It's a
So
fucking
Soulja
scam.
Boy.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy tweeted like back in I don't know what it was, December, January. He goes, "I just want to live out my dream of creating a gaming console and post it with all you fans out there." And it's basically copyrighted Nintendo games and a bunch of other shit in one console. And Nintendo's already banned it. So, and I think Soulja Boy was selling his own gaming console for like $500.
But if you go onto like eBay and you look up like the generic version, you can find the same thing for like $15.
Have you guys seen the interview of Soulja Boy when he's talking about like how he like basically made Drake and stuff like that?
No.
It's hilarious, dude.
He didn't make him, but he's definitely.
I've seen that.
Not gonna lie, he definitely is a pioneer of fucking.
Dude, he was like.
Of like internet rappers.
Yeah.
He was pretty much the first.
Dude, he was like a huge deal
That's
back
what
in the
I'm
day.
saying.
Pretty boy swag. There you go.
Hey,
Bet
there's
you
a,
didn't,
one
bet
of
you didn't think about that one in a while.
one of Ariana Grande's new songs actually really sounds like Pretty Boy Swag.
Really?
I can't remember which one it is, but I saw it was like some like pop, like MTV or something like that, and they were like basically saying
Lock
like,
and drop it.
that sounds a lot like Pretty Boy Swag.
Think she'll get a ding for it?
I think it was the Seven Rings song.
Oh.
Never heard it, so I don't really get
That just sounded like the, what is it, the
I'd
Mary
have to-
Poppins song? That's what I thought.
These are a few of my favorite things. Oh no, that's another one.
When the
That's
dog bites.
Alright, I think
That's
it's time for a break.
That's a Panic at the Disco song.
No, it's
Those are a few of your least favorite things. See, he did that, but it's a little different.
Oh.
I don't remember what song it is, but
Last news. I literally just found this before we started. But you guys know who Danny Trejo is?
yes,
Nope.
yes, the Mexican guy.
Well, Danny Trejo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that Mexican guy.
He's in a lot of movies, but you don't know his
he's
name.
in a lot of-
I know what you're talking about.
He's in a lot of action
Oh,
movies.
the Mexican guy. that's in
Okay,
every
Benchwarmers he's the guy in Benchwarmers who pretends to be. No, he's not.
No,
The
you're
guy-
thinking of a different
the
guy.
guy who
Yeah.
I'm
pretends
talking
to be
about
12.
Spy Kids.
Is he the guy from
Yes,
Cod-
he's
the guy
in
from
Spy
Cod
Kids.
Zombies?
He's in COD Zombies, yeah. He's in Call of the Dead.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Call of the Dead.
Yeah.
He's the guy who sounds like this, man. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Why did they put it in?
I don't know. It was a great role, though.
He's a great action hero.
Anyways, Danny Trejo is going to voice Boots in the new Dora the Explorer real-life movie.
Hey, congrats, man.
Wow.
That's
Real
not
life
cool.
movie?
I'm not okay with that.
I don't know what's it, like live-action movie.
No.
What is it?
Not
Live
there?
action?
Not at all.
Congrats.
Good for
bro.
him.
Good job. I think it's funny to have Dora the Explorer, cute, like a little cute kids character,
Being
and then,
played by this Mexican
then
gangster.
Boots like,
Yeah, that's-
hey, come on,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Hey, I
Hey, what are you
said.
doing, I say?
He's
yeah,
in-
we need a Mexican Boots. Dora the Explorer needs some fucking diversity, man.
He's in like
Dora's
those.
supposed to be Hispanic.
She's Mexican as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, you trying to tell me that, bro?
He just said he needs diversity.
Bro, my second major is Spanish, bro. You trying to tell me to be
My
diverse
second
over here?
major is.
My second major is Spanish, man.
Are you like busy?
I am 12.
I am 12.
Easy.
So come back later.
So I thought it was really funny because he's just voice acts in so many like action movies,
That's fun.
Spy Kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna have like some. What's like a popular voice actor for? What do you think Dora would be?
The guy who plays Timmy Turner, or the chick that does Timmy Turner.
That and Danny Trejo with
Yeah.
Boots. Like, come on! What are we going to do?
Hey! Hold
I thought
on
it
a
was
second.
But yeah, and that is it for this week's news.
That's it.
Hey, can we have a quick break?
Break time, baby.
What are we on? What are we on? Drake, what does the recording say? Does it say 59
I don't know get
minutes?
glasses.
It says 59:10.
Ooh, I don't think our contract...
59:12, 59:13, 59:14, 59:15, 59:16.
Side note, in our contract, we can't legally take a break until 1 hour.
Fuck,
So
I'm about to piss my
we got
pants.
45 seconds.
Well, we can really quickly talk about another.
I will literally piss.
You have 30 seconds.
All
You have
right.
30 seconds.
Let's sit in
You have-
let's sit in silence for 30 seconds.
Fuck off you, fat useless sack of fucking Yankee shite.
This is literally driving me crazy. We gotta talk about something here, guys.
Bro,
Are we at an
that
hour?
silence was deafening.
That was bad. Well, yeah, we're at an hour.
Let's go ahead and take a break.
Oh, I'll be right back.
When we come back, go ahead and go pee. When we come back,
Go tinkle.
When we come back, we'll do the Headline Hoax, Jake Sports updates, and more to come.
I was gonna
Be
get
back
something-
soon.
I was gonna get something to eat.